Hey everybody, it's 12/10/21, and let's go over the stock market recap for today and what a day it was. It started out with the CPI at 5:30 this morning, and it came in with a great number, 6.8% inflation. I don't know if it's great as far as prices, but just shows the economy's growing really fast. And so that's going to reinforce Jerome Powell to start tapering, and then probably announce that this coming next Wednesday at the Fed meeting. Everybody expects it, so it should not have a big impact on the market. Unless he just comes out with some other kind of surprise. But anyway, so it turned out to be a fantastic day. Market was up 45 points on the ES, which is just fantastic. I almost don't like these big jumps because you don't have time to get in all your positions before some of your stocks on your watch list run up, so you miss out. You have to wait for them to pull back a little bit, or you just miss them all together. But I got in a few today, did some ads and started some positions, a couple positions. Anyway, so start looking at ES. You can see this teal line here. This is the all-time high. So you see where it's been bouncing off. It did it again today. Came right up to it, and that's where we stopped, at 47.04. And so we're just below, 30 points below where the all-time high is. And we had good volume, and then this is ready to push on through. Let's look at the NQ. So Nasdaq, we're looking at about the same thing. It's a little bit lower. This is actually the all-time high here. Well, up here, but there's support. See if it blows through. But it looks good. Good trajectory. Now tech. This is a lot of tech in the Nasdaq. As interest rates go up, let's back up. As Powell starts tapering, it will drive interest rates up, which will slow the economy. The interest rates have the most effect on tech. So helps banks because obviously interest rates are higher. Credit card companies, anything financial helps. As far as tech, not so much. It's going to hinder them a little bit for whatever reasons. Maybe they're leveraged on a lot of startups and whatnot. You borrow a lot of money, and so maybe that's it. I'm sure a company like Google shouldn't have any effect on. Facebook, none of them. So anyway, we're looking good. Hopefully this next week it'll blow on through, and but we'll see. We'll see how the weekend goes. But today was a nice, strong day. Very impressive. Let's get to our three stocks. Our first one out of the gate. Let's go ahead and do Discovery Financial. Now, this guy here has been trekking down, almost typical of what the financials have been doing. But let's see if now we can push on through. And if it does, it's got a ton of upside. $142 price target. We're way up here again. Again, these charts are going to look very similar to what every chart I show you is, right? Good volume. We got the yellow bars hopefully going to light blue here like this. I mean, if they double back, that ain't good. That ain't going to be good. But that's what we watch out for. You got to take an opportunity. Make sure it breaks through. If you're going to take this trade, make sure it breaks through, but you can see it failed once before. So if it breaks through, just have a stop in place, lock in some gains. If it does come back down, keep partial position open or close it all out, whatever's up to you. The point here is to make some money and not to lose any. But everything lines up good. It looks great. So again, you can adjust these numbers however you want. And just go for the trade. Looks all right. We're going to do a second one. What are we doing here? Oh, U.S. Bank Corp. And so it's another financial, but that's what's kind of setting up right now is the financials. I mean, because they've been just kind of beat down recently. And so U.S. Bank Corp is pretty typical looking chart of some of the financials. But again, it's got all the similar traits. Volume could have been a little bit better, it looks like. But this guy's ready to come on through. Let's see if he can do it. Maybe another day or two. So maybe by Tuesday or maybe by Wednesday on the Fed day. And then if we can get this 10 to cross the 50 here, the pink over the orange, we'll have our golden cross and hopefully be off to the races. Price target is 72, so again, once again, we're going to be way up here. Let's look on the weekly. Is that the all-time high there? Yeah, 63 is, this is a weekly chart here. So, we still have great support here. Wow, 54. Man, if you want to buy some and just put a stop here at 54, or to buy some more, up to you, you know, but that's a great support at that level. But anyway, so this is a choice number 2, but it looks good, you know, worth a shot, but just make sure you're going to get this golden cross, all right? Not all these charts are ready to go right off the bat, but they'll be set up in a couple days. All right, last one used to be Dow DuPont. Now it's DuPont Dumors. And they got bought out by some French place, I think. That was a few years ago, but it used to be Dow DuPont. And so this one here, I haven't traded this for a long time, and it looks like it's just setting up here again. Let's get the volume so we can see what the heck we're doing here. But it had good volume today. Again, everything looks the same, right? Ready to go, and ready to go. If it can break this support here, let's get as many lines in here as possible. Let's go about right there. Yeah, somewhere in there. If it can break that 81, we're at 80. So maybe even if on Monday you take a partial position, you know, maybe take a third or a half, and if it breaks through, you're going to be off to the races to 96. All right, so you're going to talk at least a 10 or 15% gain on that. Okay, so that's about it for our 3 stocks for the day. I'll do a recap tomorrow of this week's stocks and kind of go over where they went, and maybe project a little bit more of where they could be going, or maybe looking at taking profit, because I know a couple of them really took off. And there's a couple that didn't. They went south. So as long as you don't lose too much on that, that's all that matters. So we'll do that over the weekend. Now, again, next Wednesday morning is the Fed meeting, and they'll probably be, you know, releasing a statement of how much he's going to taper. It's not if, it's how much he's going to taper, and I'm sure it'll be a slow taper. Get everybody used to it. He doesn't want to shock the system. But, hey, that's the market. Let's just trade what we see, and we go from there and make a little money. All right, guys, you have a great weekend, and don't forget, put some tickers down in the bottom, whatever you want me to chart, and I'll do those charts up for you, and we go from there. All right, we'll do it again Monday.